get ready with me while I tell you guys how I ended up on the Tower 28 makeup campaign for their new Sweat Serum Foundation, which is out now on the Sephora app and website and the Tower 28 website. And by the time you guys are watching this, in person, because y'all know how my editing turnaround time is. Hey divas, good morning. Let's get ready for work. Let's see how much time. Currently 8:46. Let's talk about how I was a model for Tower 28. Well, I get ready for work. Because believe it or not, models do have ordinary jobs. No, I'm just kidding. So let's throw it back to about October, November of last year. Tower 28 put out this casting call and I was like, let's go. Last year, like around this point, like October, November, I was like doing music videos and stuff. So I was like really trying to like put myself out there and be like, you know what? Let's get back into being in the creative field, because I moved to LA for acting, but then COVID and the strike happened and I was like, don't know that's gonna be a thing anymore. And honestly, I still am trying to get back into it. Y'all know I'm trying to get into all of LA. Like Rachel Sennett, HBO hit my line. So they emailed me and they were like, we got your application, da 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 da. The whole reason why I was really interested in Tower 28, and if you don't know what they like stand for, like what their goal is to make people who have skin conditions feel more confident. I have acne, I have eczema, both are like under control at this point, which I don't know how that happened. I mean, I stay away from things that are that have fragrance, or that like, I don't know. Like, I use Rhode on my lips and on my skin. My skin's pretty good. I did break out 4 times last month, and I was like, what's going on? But it was the retrograde. I'm blaming everything on the retrograde of 2026. Side note, okay, I'm using my ring light. I don't know how to feel about it, but I don't have primer at the moment. I like literally forgot. Never my gloss, I forgot to get it. So I use loose setting powder, and I think this is like a trick that has been like discovered before. But Zara Larsson doesn't use primer, and she's on stage for how long? So, but I literally just like dust this all over my face. I do not miss a centimeter at all. Back to the Tower 28 thing. If it gets on your shirt, it gets on your shirt. Back to the Tower 28 thing. So then December comes around and they're like, we're launching a new body wash. Like, you want to try it out? Fill out the form. I got the body wash like literally going into the new year. It was again like an eczema safe body wash. It was great because it was wintertime and that's when my eczema really like starts to flare up a bit. Funny thing is, I just saw a photo of when I first started having it, like literally exactly 6 years ago during the pandemic lockdown. Like, imagine there's this virus going around, your mental and physical health, not that best. And then your arms all of a sudden are dry, itchy, patchy, red, they're peeling. I was like, you know what? Sure. Yeah, sure. But also, if you have like eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, acne, you are still a bad bitch. You are still a diva. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay. So yeah, they sent out the body wash. It was great. It was cool. It didn't have a fragrance. I don't even know how long it lasts me, but it lasts me a great time because, again, this is winter time. So then we cut to March. I get an email that's like, join us for our casting call. I don't think they said what the product was going to be in the casting call email, but y'all, I saw the email 30 minutes after they sent it out. Yay! I couldn't even like sign up for a time slot. I was refreshing the page. I was doing everything. And I was like, you know what? I have their address. Who's to say I can't just pull up? You know what I mean? So that day also, I had an exam for class. So I brought it, girl, when I tell you it was me and my beige bag against the world that day, it was me and my beige bag against the world, okay? Baby was stuffed to the brim because it had my laptop, it had my charger, it had everything. I was all day. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up early enough and just go and see what the Dealio Scrolio is and just like, just pull up, just see. Because what's the worst that could happen? Because I'm like, I don't want to be like, what would have happened if I didn't go? Because this wouldn't have happened if I didn't just pull up on them, you know what I mean? So I get there, I can't remember what time I got there, but the girl at the front desk, she was like, I'll put you down just in case anything happens. I think I was the 3rd person to say like I couldn't get a time slot because y'all are that girl, y'all are that booked and busy, like, goddamn. So that day I did my exam, I went downstairs, there was like a cute little cafe, like not too far away. I did some errands, I went to the beach. That's so late to say. I didn't get to go to a casting call, so I went to the beach. And then I checked back in like 2 or 3 more times, and then eventually I was like, okay, you know what? It's not gonna happen today, but they do have my email. They do have like my name and stuff. If anything else happens, like they could just hit me up. And that's exactly what they did. So it's about 6 o'clock. I'm on my way home. I'm about 20 minutes away from the Tower 28 office, and my phone is about to die. So I'm like vlogging on my camera. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, I still had a good day. I'm refreshing Canvas to see if my exam results are posted and see if I passed. I passed. And then I look at my phone and I see that I not only have a missed call, but I have a voicemail. What could that be about? And I listen to the voicemail, and it's someone from Tower 28 letting me know that someone missed their time and if I can get there by 7. I am 20 minutes away. It's also LA traffic. LA traffic is a thing. If you've never been to LA, you don't live in LA, and you're like, LA traffic is a myth. No, it's not, babe. It's not. LA traffic does not stop, okay? There's probably like, it's not a thing between like 1 and 5 a.m., okay? That's all I could tell you. Like, after that, good luck, Charlie. So I call her back and I'm like, hi, sorry I missed your call. I'll be there around 7. She said, that's okay, like we'll be waiting for you. And I'm like, no, like I'm coming, JT coming. So I get to the office and I'm like, hey, does anyone have a charger for an iPhone 15? Because, you know, there's so many goddamn iPhones these days. And they're like, yeah, we could set you up. I think the first thing I ended up doing was my hair. And everybody there was so nice. I low-key like did not want to leave. I was like, y'all need help like taking this down. Like I could be of some service. Like, no shade, I could be of some service. She was like asking me about my hair, and I was telling her like, if you didn't know, I have dyed and bleached my hair a lot. I've also straightened my hair a lot. My hair has been through the fucking ringer. I don't know if and when I'm gonna give it a break, because honestly, like, you only have one life. If you want to like dye your hair, dye your hair. You want to get a tattoo? Get a fucking tattoo. As long as it's meaningful to you, get the tattoo, diva. So we're talking, and I had 2 people doing my makeup, and they were, I wish I like, it sucks that like when people do posts of like what they've done, they include like everybody that was involved. The only person's name I remember is the photographer. Her name was Flannery, and it's because I've never heard anyone named Flannery before, and I thought it was such a unique name. So shout out to Flannery and all the makeup people and hair people and just everybody involved, because a shoot takes a lot, and they were there like all day. I think I was like one of the last people that they shot, and I left I think a little bit before 8. It was really fast, I'm not gonna lie, and I wish I vlogged more, but I didn't know how private they wanted everything to be, given that the shoot happened in March and everything's coming out towards the end of August. So yeah, I did like a before and after photo, as you guys probably saw on the Sephora and Tower 28 website, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I did my hair, did my makeup. I also took like a Polaroid as I was leaving, and then as I was leaving, they gave me a bag of goodies, which included a blush, 2 mascaras, which, side note, I can't remember last time I bought mascara. Between L'Oreal and Tower 28, I have, or not, is it L'Oreal? Who did the Hannah Montana thing? I think it was L'Oreal. Or no, Maybelline, my bad. Between Maybelline and Tower 28, I don't think I bought a mascara this year, which is phenomenal, fantastic, like, thank God. But yeah, it was that. Oh, and the fucking, the SOS spray. No lie, I have used the hell out of that SOS spray. The reason why I haven't broken out as much as I don't break out as much, like a lot, but like I feel like the reason why I haven't broken out as much as I typically do is because of that spray. And I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill. Sorry, this is, I'll include everything I'm using, by the way. I usually do this for YouTube, but like, this is different. After years and years of watching beauty MUAs with their beauty blender, I get it. I usually just like go back and know it. But yeah, so the shoot happened. I go home. I have my goodie bags. I have like confirmation that like I did it. And I didn't know if I was going to be included in the campaign. But, you know, again, I'm like, at least I was able to do it, and I didn't take no for defeat. I did not take no. Tip of the day, do not just take no, because honestly, just wait a little bit. Even if you feel like you're wasting time, just wait. Because had I just been like, went straight home and not checked my phone, oh my God, imagine if like my phone died and I wasn't able to like go and I was already home and it was too late. baby, I would have been pissed. I would have been so mad. I would have been like, oh, it would have been mad day. It would have been mad day. So about a month goes by, and then get an email from someone on the team that's like, thank you so much for being part of the shoot. We really, you know, enjoyed you. They did have a reshoot, which I wasn't aware of, but they didn't need me to come in for a reshoot. They were just like, what's your address so we can send you payment? And I was like, even then I wasn't like 100% sure that was going to be included in the campaign, even though like they paid me like what. So then they posted that they were going to have an announcement in August. I was like, okay, so it's the foundation. Okay, cool. Even then, I still was not telling anybody anything because I was like, I'm not sure. Because you never want to say good news before it's actually like confirmed, you feel me? So the morning of, followed Tower 28, of course, because I thank them so much. Like, I appreciate them. That was so much blush, but whatever. Do I low-key have blush on this? No, I do not. They are like, you can sign up now on the Sephora website for our new product launch. And they gave us like a piece of paper that said our foundation name. And I saw it because it was like included in my passport papers for some reason. So I was like, okay, I knew my foundation name was Montecito. I confirmed and Miss Montecito for real. I screamed when I saw it, okay? I'm sorry. I screamed when I saw it because what do you mean? Actually, what do you mean? My face? Because it's gonna be in stores by the time you're seeing this. What do you mean my face could potentially be in the same store as Fenty, as Rhode, as Rare, as Ariana's perfume, as Anastasia Beverly Hills? Like, people are gonna have to walk past my face, allegedly, apparently, I don't know, to get to their favorite products. Like, what? Even then, like, if people are buying Tower 28, they have to shade match me. They have to look at my face to get shade match. I just sprayed my face with my Urban Decay setting spray. I usually do that like before blush and highlight, but I really wanted to sink everything in. Last thing is mascara. I'm doing my makeup out of order because I'm talking for like TikTok. Whoopsies. But yeah, so that's how that happened. Someone did DM me and ask how I found the opportunity. And low-key, every opportunity that I have done over the past, I think 9 years. I did a commercial like 9 years ago. Through Instagram. Follow directors, follow companies, follow brands. Because even my friends, like a month ago, they did a campaign. Or I think they just did the photo shoot. I don't know if it was like I think it was a campaign. Like, casting call for the campaign. They did a casting call campaign for LA Girl. But also, like, I think one of them already has a connection with LA Girl. Like, I think she's done stuff with them before. But just follow brands because they're the main ones that are going to be like, we're looking for people. Even, like, directors. Like, I follow, like, music video directors. So anytime they're like, we need someone. Hey, how are ya? I also follow, like, casting networks and stuff like that because they're also going to be the ones that are, like, going to be scouting for people. Even like casting calls for modeling agencies. I can't remember how because I did go to a casting call earlier this year. I think either I followed them or I just saw it and I was like, let's go for it. Honestly, moral of the story is just go for it. Don't take no for an answer. And you're never too old to do like change your career path, because I don't think 10 years ago I'd have been like, I'm gonna be in a makeup campaign. 10 years ago I was barely getting into makeup and it was trash. Girl, I don't even know what I was doing 10 years ago. Like, in general, no shade. I was 18. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't think, like, even 5 years ago, me, 2021, and me in 2026 are completely different people. You may think, like, not a lot can happen in 5 years. It can. Like, even the way I dress now compared to 5 years ago, oh baby, I needed a whole closet refresh 5 years ago. Now it's like I have a good variety of things in my closet. So there's that had nothing to do with the actual story, but there's that. But all in all, thank you for getting ready with me. Thank you for all your responses and love and support on the posts on TikTok and Instagram, and I think I know I put that shit on YouTube. Hello. I'm first person my coffee, and have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, whatever you are doing. Hope you're girl bossing and hope you're slaying. I'm acting like this is my YouTube outro, but this is gonna go on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I need to film for YouTube. So yeah, bye. That's my like basic makeup look because I don't have any primer. I don't feel like wearing foundation because it's 90 degrees.